My name is James Williams Jr. and this is Comfort Habit number 2, and this is my final video for tonight. So I made 3 videos about racism. They had a whole bunch of stuff on racism and white nationalists and all this other stuff on 2020 tonight, and every night for like last week since we had that little incident here in Charlottesville, Virginia. I'm going to talk to you guys about some of my racist experience. I'm going to try not to cuss, and as the other videos, probably not for children, but we can't shelter them forever. I think that our main problem in society is that everybody wants to be in charge, but you can't have everybody in charge and have no workers. You know, when the solution is no one wants to work. Everybody wants to cause problems instead of finding a solution. Well, as you know, if you've been watching any of my channel stuff, you know I'm an avid martial artist and an avid martial art fan, and also an avid Mass Effect fan and a Mass Effect player. I think we all need to take a knee. Now, if we take a knee, sit back, try to figure out why America itself is the biggest clusterfuck that ever was when it comes to racism, we could probably fix this problem if we really try. Again, the problem is no one's really trying. So before I end this, because this is going to be the shortest video ever, or at least I would like it to be, because I would like to make one more video about a couple of racist events. In fact, I won't do that. I'm just going to let it go. America's a beautiful place. Great place. We have dreams that we can accomplish if we stop standing in each other's way, and if we decided to actually help people instead of hurt people, you know, we might actually make it. The thing about fantasy and real life, in fantasy, you know, like science fiction and stuff like that, say Star Trek, for instance, or Mass Effect, there's not that much human on human races. But here in real life, there's a lot of human on human races. Again, the reason no one really knows. One guy knows. He's in his grave laughing at us all. And rolling around giggling in hell or in heaven, wherever the hell he is, whatever his belief is. If he's looking down or looking up at us, he's very proud of his madness. So, let me give you some Rorschach shit. Because, you know, if you've seen Watchmen, and Rorschach has a line where he says something about all the prostitutes and politicians will look up and say, "Save us," and I will whisper down, "No." Now, Rorschach didn't like to lie. No. He lived at 1,000, and he died that way to stop a war. The greatest hero Earth's ever known started a war with another great hero and turned the entire planet against one guy who could snap his fingers and make everyone disappear, which is basically what he did to Rorschach. I want to know, is that what it's going to take for us all to love our fellow man and woman? And I don't mean that on a sexual desire list, because we all love sex. If your child are watching this, you should probably go watch Power Rangers now. Well, hell, they kiss on that. But anyway, you know, we need to get our shit together. We need to get our shit straight. And we, as adults, need to not teach our children to be racist and untrain our racist mind to be loving and peaceful. Like I said, I'm multicultural. I don't have the right to be a racist. But neither do any of you. So stop it. I'm James Williams Jr., Comfort Habit number 2. Be seeing you. I hope that I got through to some of you. And if I did, yay. It shouldn't take a person's death to make us realize what we have in the world. But sometimes it does. Sometimes a martyr must be made to make a difference. But we don't have to kill people to make statements. So let me close out with this. Miss Hare lost her life fighting against white supremacists, white nationalists, and her own people who just hated people who looked like me. Alright? Not multicultural, but, black people. Mr. Kushner decided that for somehow or another, and as long as time has been around, that white people, all of a sudden, don't have the rights that they've had before. I don't know what drug he's smoking, or snorting, or whatever it is that he's doing, but for the longest time, white people had domination rights, especially here in America. Now, I can't speak for England, I can't speak for Russia, I can't speak for any country that I don't live in. I can't speak for Canada. But I can speak for America. It wasn't until the late 50s, 60s, where black people even had the right to vote. And women had it worse. So, you're getting a little mad because of a little bit of evolution happening in your generation, in your face? Well, that's just damn stupid. Let me tell you a little story real fast. And most Asians or Native Americans can agree or disagree. In those countries, and in America, before the settlers got here, females had a little bit more clout than history lets us know. Alright? It wasn't up until really Mulan and Joan of Arc and women like that made the difference. Now Mulan, luckily, was not killed for impersonating a man, where Joan of Arc was burnt at the stake for impersonating a man. You understand what's happening here? I'm telling you a story of two ladies who impersonated men. One killed, one not. Now, whenever it became socially or indignantly wrong for a female to touch a weapon, they must have never heard of the Shaolin that had women teaching other women. One of the most famous Shaolin grandmasters was a woman who taught Wing Chun, who taught Yip Man, who taught Bruce Lee. You see the cycle. And now, we have a problem with people because of color in America. Now, other countries have civil wars just like we did. The problem is the stem of the war is over. The time for peace should have started right after. The time for equality should have started right after, for men, women, slaves, all of it. But this little thing called pride, and people changed it to white privilege or whatever. Okay, one, I can't say white privilege exists. I can't say it don't. But I can say this in a nutshell. I have seen white people get away with some stuff that I would never even fucking attempt. Now, and Dave Chappelle said it best in one of his comedies. He said, well, I didn't know I couldn't do that. And a lot of white people don't know that they can't do certain stuff, which is why they get away with it. Now, here's my thing to black people. Don't even attempt it. You don't want trouble? You don't want to have the Rodney King ass whipping? Don't attempt it. There are things that your white friends can do that you just really shouldn't attempt. But, some people take equal rights and they want to go with that, and that's cool and everything, but common sense does have a cutoff point. Or in any case, a cut-on point. When I was 5 years old, I tried to fly. There's a scar somewhere in here under my thick-ass eyebrows. I tried to fly because at the time, I didn't know I wasn't black. I didn't know that William Katz, the greatest American hero, wasn't black. I was 5. I seen my curly hair. I seen his curly hair. I seen that bed sheet. I seen his cape. Tied around my ass. And then I thought I was going to do one better. So he jumped off the ground and flew. I jumped off my mom's car and flew. 5 feet. 5 feet. And had a 5-foot drop. So what does that mean? I flew 5 feet up, 5 feet out, and I crashed 5 feet down and bust my head on a damn pop bottle that some wino left there in the ghetto. I learned real swiftly that black superheroes couldn't fly. It wasn't until I learned how to really read well that I only knew one black superhero that could fly, and that was Black Bolt in the Hanna-Barbera's version of the Super Friends. But when I started reading comic books deeply, because I started reading comic books at 3, I didn't learn about the X-Men until I was like 7 or 8 years old, and the only black X-Men that was there was Storm. And technically you can't really call her black because she wasn't born in America. She was born in Cairo, Egypt. So, and she was technically a god before Marvel did that clusterfuck and started dumbing down godly powers and shit. Anyway, moving on to the final part of this. We as people live in a reality where some things just aren't fair. Life itself isn't fair. There are a lot of people who want big dicks. They don't have them, so they drive big trucks. Some of those guys actually do have big dicks. They just want a big truck. So just because you see a short guy 5'4" jump out of a big truck, it doesn't mean he has a small dick. He just wanted a big truck. But that's a stereotype. Motherfucker got a small dick, so he drives a big truck. Stereotype. You can't see through his pants. Only the person he's having sex with can tell you if the motherfucker has a big dick or not. So why do we get these raw hairs in our asses and decide we want to do dumb shit? Why do we get raw hairs in our asses and decide that you don't have the right to breathe, or you don't have the right to do this because of the color of your skin, or because I'm lighter and you're not? Because somewhere along the line, stupidity did not reach its cutoff point in many people. Now, racism is something that's stupid. It's something that no matter what you do, you'll never be able to change it. But you can change who you are. You don't have to be a racist. You don't have to be prejudiced. You don't have to be a dumbass. I guess once we all take those smart pills instead of those stupid pills, we might actually come out on top. And then maybe we can shoot to the stars and explore space and have fun and maybe meet some aliens that don't want to kill us. But they probably are watching us right now and said, well, we ain't got to worry about these dumb motherfuckers because they're all going to kill themselves. And then we can swoop down, take Earth's resources, and leave it a barren hunk of rock, just like it was when those damn dinosaurs were there. We don't really know. And we don't want to try to fix it. So here's my test to all of you, racist or not. Try to fix it. Try to stop being racist for about a month or 2. You might enjoy life. Breathe fresh air. Suck a fart down your throat. I'm James Williams Jr. This is Kung Fu Havoc number 2. Be seeing you.